Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very simple DIY for you. It's going to be a fall DIY, and honestly you really don't need a tutorial for this, but I wanted to share this with you because I was going to do this as a decoration for my home. Alright, so what you're going to need is one of these glass blocks here that I picked up at the thrift store. I picked it up for $2, but they also have these at Hobby Lobby. I have seen them, and you can get them usually when they go when they have the glass stuff go 50% off. Then usually these are 50% off as well. They also come with this little part here. As you can see, you would put your lights in here. This goes on the top, covers it. I bought these at Dollar Tree, and I like this saying pumpkin spice and everything nice. And then I also have this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to use, but I'm showing you both of these guys. These are just window clings. And so I picked up these two. I also have some of these glittered balls here that I love to use. They're the glitter vase fillers. That's what they're called. You get 110 pieces. Also, there's some of these little pumpkin fillers as well. I went back to one of my Dollar Trees to go get some more of these because I really wanted to use these, but they didn't have them at the Dollar Tree by my house. So if I get a chance, I might run to go grab some more of these because I really want to use these. But if I don't have that chance, I'm just going to use these guys here. All right, and so basically this is what you're going to need. Some lights. I do have these battery operated lights that I had picked up. I don't remember where I picked them up. I think these were the ones that we picked up on Amazon. And so any lights will do. And then if you want to do a bow, then I have tons of ribbon back up here. I don't know if you guys can see my ribbon right here. I have my glass cleaner here because I am going to clean this off. You can also use, if you wanted to, some deco mesh. This is from Dollar Tree. I have this up here because I was going to work on something else, but you know what? I'm thinking maybe I can use this. We'll see what I do with this. So first thing is first, I'm going to go ahead and take off these stickers and clean this up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I already cleaned it with my glass cleaner. I took off the stickers from here. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and use some of these window clings to put in the front of my glass block here. Now what I originally wanted to do was to do like a little scarecrow face or maybe even a Frankenstein, but you know what, I decided on something really simple and something that I'm not going to really glue together, and I can change it up down the line if I want to. So I decided on just basically getting these window clings from Dollar Tree and then just putting it on here, making this DIY very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this pumpkin spice and everything nice off of here, and I'm going to put it right on here. Okay. So this DIY is so simple, I figured I can do another DIY for you guys. But anyways, here is the window cling, and you can just center it. And make sure you take out all these little air bubbles out of here. So you definitely want to make sure that you clean your glass block because you don't want any oils from your fingers on the glass block. And that way the window cling can stick on there. And see, so there it is, my pumpkin spice and everything nice. Now, if you wanted to, you can add some leaves or maybe some of these guys here on here to the sides. I might do that. I might just put this one up here, something like this, like so. Oops, sorry. I don't know, I'm just messing with this right now to see how I like it. What you can do is, if you don't want to put the pumpkin spice on there, then you can put this cute little scarecrow on here as well, and maybe with some pumpkins around there, and it's going to look so pretty when you light it up. So let me mess with how I'm going to position this guy here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how I decided to do mine. And I was trying to fit a pumpkin on here, but a pumpkin on those window clings was not small enough. It was too big for this area. So it was going to cover this part down here. So the nice part it was going to cover. So I decided just to do these little leaves on here. And so what I wanted to do next was I wanted to fill it up with these vase fillers here, the pumpkin ones inside. So you know what? I think since I don't have another package of this, I might end up adding maybe some greenery in here, maybe some moss, and then putting my pumpkins in there. All right, you guys. So I decided not to use the moss in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some of these vase fillers here, just because I want the sparkle. So I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in there. Okay, so you can just put just some of those in there if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my lights, and then I'm going to add those on top. But if you want, you can just do the vase filler, the balls, and you don't have to worry about the pumpkins. But I'm also going to add the pumpkins in here. So the way I'm going to add my lights in here is, so I'm going to feed my lights through here, just like this, right through this little hole in here. All right, so my lights, I fed them through right here, and that's going to go on here like this. But before I put this on there, before I put this thing on top of here, I'm going to go ahead and put my lights in here, inside the glass block here. And you can, let me turn them on so I could see where I'm putting them. So just put them inside there. Now I have seen people make scarecrows, and that looks so pretty, a scarecrow face with these glass blocks. And I had thought about doing something like that as well, because I thought it just looks really cute. But you know what? There's people out there that don't have time to do DIYs, and so they want something really simple. And this is extremely simple, like really easy. So I figured I would do something like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my pumpkins in there. And you can keep messing with your lights so that way you could see, you can step back and look to see where your lights are through and where they're at, and if you want to adjust your lights and if you want to adjust your pumpkins and all that, so you can get them all in there where you could see it light up and sparkle. I'm just doing this really quickly just to show you guys. I can mess with it afterwards. I think that's all my pumpkins. Yep. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use my little top that goes with this guy here, and then you just, there you go, you just attach it right on top of the block. Then you have this guy here. So this little like button, you see it opens up right here, and this is where you put your wire for your lights right in here, like this, and it'll hold that in place. See, just like that. And then you just push that in there, just like that, and the lights won't come out. And then I'll just hide this in the back like that. Put that one to go in there. All right, see, and then if I want to turn them off, then there we go. Turn them back on. Anyway, I don't want to glue anything because I know eventually I'm going to reuse this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bow on the top here. You don't have to do that. You can leave it just like this. This is going to be up to you, however you want to decorate this block. This is so simple, you guys. You really don't need a tutorial for this. But I'm going to go ahead and make a little bow, and I might do, let me move that to the side. I might just do a little bow with, say, some of this Dollar Tree mesh. So you just make a little bow, like a regular little bow, like you would if you're making a bow out of ribbon. maybe something like that. If you wanted to. And then tie it, and then you can put it right on the top here like this, and then have this curls come down. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oops. Let me kind of move you up a little. Maybe something like that. Something like that if you wanted to. And then maybe add ribbon. I'm going to do a regular bow, and I think I'm going to use this Dollar Tree ribbon. I don't know how much I have of this. All right, I have enough, I think. All right, so I'm just going to do just, you know, a couple little loops, pinch, just a little loop there. This guy facing towards me, the tail, and then do another little loop. That's all you're doing, is just little loops here, just making a little bow. Freehand, making sure that these two are the same size, whatever size you choose to make your loops. Then twist so your shiny part could be at the top. There we go. That's the same size. Twist. There we go. Twist. Maybe 3. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I have enough right here. Twist. I can actually do, I don't know if you guys can see, sorry. Okay. I might be able to do 4 bows. I mean 4 loops. Yep. Twist. Okay, so I have enough to do the 4. And then twist this down, the tail, and then just go around in the center with some pipe cleaner, and then just tie my bow, and then just move the ribbon, twist the ribbon, and it'll keep it really tight, your bow. And then you just spread apart your loops. I don't know if you guys can see. I do apologize if you can't. I know the angle is not very good in here. So now I'm just fluffing up my bow. And then I don't want to glue my bow, so I'm gonna probably just set it up there like this and keep on messing with it. You can add your bow. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see right there. Okay. So I'm thinking of maybe putting my bow like that right on top. I'm not done fluffing it yet, but you can also, if you wanted to, add, say, some of this to the back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this green deco mesh, and this is only, let's see, I'm cutting 22 inches here, because I don't know how much I'm gonna use. All right, so I'm just stretching it out. And what I can do is just go ahead and, I stretched it out from one corner to the other, and then I just did little curls like that. I'm probably gonna add this to the back here of my, oops, sorry you guys, of my bow with the pipe cleaner. And then just maybe tie it on there. Ugh, mesh, it gets so caught to everything. Okay, like that maybe. Then you can add, you know, something like that. However you want to do yours. You can make a bow with the mesh. You guys can see, then you just tie it right there, make a little bow like that. Then maybe add that to this bow like this. You can do whatever you want with yours. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to use that bow or if I'm going to make another bow, but I'm going to go ahead and experiment with the bow part, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like at night. All right, so since the glass block is so simple to do, I figured you guys deserved another DIY. So I went ahead and I found this guy at Dollar Tree. It's just a little coffee stand that you can put a picture on here. And when I seen this, I thought immediately of making a pumpkin spice latte. And so when I thought about this, I thought of printing out an image like a sleeve where it says pumpkin spice and then just cutting it off and decoupaging it on here, but I don't have a printer. So I'm going to try to make this work with what I have here at home. So I'm going to be using this little wooden stand here, this coffee stand, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use this scrapbook paper that I have from Hobby Lobby. And then I have some of these little stickers here, and I have bought these at Walmart a while ago. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm probably going to use some jute, and then I'll probably use a different color on the top here of the lid because that's what I wanted to do. But I don't have a black paper or black scrapbook paper. So I'll see what I have around here. I'm just trying to use what I have here at home. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing this guy here. Of course, if you have a printer, you can always print up a little saying that says pumpkin spice latte or anything like that on Pinterest. I unfortunately do not have a printer. So I'm going to make this work as best as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and open this guy. And then if you can see here, there's a little screw. I'm going to unscrew that and take this little top part or this little clip off. And then I could save this clip for something else. Okay, so I opened up my little stand here. As you guys can see, it just stands like that. I did find some scrapbook paper that is black. It has this design on it, and it's just a little piece of scrap that I had from a banner that I made. I may use this as a lid. I'm not sure yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this little screw that's on here to remove this little clip. As you guys can see, oh, that looks so cute. And you know what? You don't even have to. See how they have this here? You could probably even paint this if you wanted to. So that's an option there. Okay, so I removed the little clip that was on here, but it left a little hole. So you can fill that up with a little bit of caulking and then just sand it down and then paint this if you wanted to. Or you can just grab your scrapbook paper, place it down, and then place this down on your scrapbook paper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to outline your cup and then cut your scrapbook paper. Okay, so there is my image. And now if you wanted to, you can go ahead and decoupage this on here. Okay, so what I'm thinking is you can remove, if you want, this part here on the top of the paper. You can remove the whole thing if you want, and then you can just paint this if you'd like. So I'm going to carefully remove this because I do want to put this one right back on there. Ha, there we go. Because I do want to reuse this part here. Okay, so I was thinking about painting it, but then I decided, no, I'm just going to go ahead and decoupage this piece of paper right onto the back. This is just regular school glue that I got at Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to add some more glue here. Just to decoupage this on there. All right, and then just smooth that out. Make sure that your edges are all lining up. So when I remove the paper from the coffee, I actually made sure I didn't rip this part up because I'm still going to go ahead and glue that on there like this, like if that's the cover. But as you guys can see, there's the blue around there, and I don't want the blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a black marker and go ahead and color that in, and then I will glue that right on there like this. And the lid, you can paint the lid if you want, but I was also thinking of maybe doing some jute around there. I'm not sure yet. You can also, if you wanted to, put this back on there, and then you can put a picture. Up to you, however you want to decorate this. I'm going to keep on messing with this, and then I'll be back to show you what I came up with. All right, you guys. So I decided to just do something simple like this. And so what I did was, when I cut out the top part of this, or when I peeled the paper back, I drew around it with a marker, with a Sharpie, So you guys can see the rim right there. And then what I did, I let it dry, and then I turned it around, and then I went around the back with my pin, but I didn't have the pin open. I just basically I put this down on the top here, and then I just kind of went around like that, where I have the Sharpie, because you could see right through it. And then it just left like a little dent where you could barely see the black. And so then I went with a Sharpie and I colored that in. But then I figured, you know what, I wanted some glitter, so I did the glitter there like that. I just put some of the white glue on here, and then I just sprinkled my glitter, and then now I'm just letting this dry. Here's that piece that I took off, and I went ahead and I glued it back on to the board here, and then I just spelled out pumpkin spice as best as I could. Yeah, it's just a little something just as a decoration. It may not be for everybody, but you know, I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys this. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I did to my little pumpkin spice coffee. And so I just added this melted chocolate apple barrel paint onto the top here. I should have painted it first and then done the glitter, but you know, when you're crafting, you just, you know, sometimes you don't have a plan and you think of some certain things after the fact. So I did that, and I like that a lot better. I had also cut out one of the pumpkins from here. I cut off the little vines, and then I had thought about maybe gluing this down here like this little pumpkin, but actually I just like it without it like that. And so I like the way that came out. And then let me show you guys right here. So with this guy here, what I did was I didn't glue the bow. I just laid it right on top. I made a couple of those little curls with the Dollar Tree deco mesh in brown, and then I made a bow underneath with the green deco mesh from Dollar Tree as well. And then I let these guys kind of curl, and then I just, when I made my bow, I tied my bow to the top of the deco mesh, and then this one on the top of the bow, just to give it some kind of a different look, not just the block just by itself like that. And the reason why I didn't glue anything down is because I am going to be changing this up again. So maybe for Christmas, or maybe I might decide to just commit and do a scarecrow face with this, or even Frankenstein, because I really want to do Frankenstein with this guy here to light it up. But I don't know yet if I'm going to do that. I don't want to commit, so that's why I haven't glued anything down here. This was just something that I was doing just for decoration for my house. And I wanted to share it with you guys. This is so simple. You guys really don't need a tutorial for this. But I wanted to show you guys how I made this. So I decided to do a tutorial on it. And then, of course, this little pumpkin spice latte. I couldn't fit latte, but it's all right. I think it's still kind of cute, you know. I mean, just little DIYs that you really don't have to do all kinds of gluing and all. No, it's simple. These are two little simple DIYs. Anybody can do these DIYs. And so I just wanted to share them with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs. And I'm going to go ahead and put these in my kitchen, and then I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, so here they are. Completely done. And now I wanted to say, now if you don't want to add anything in here, no pumpkins, no any of the vase fillers, you can just leave it with the lights in there. And I'll take the filler out so you guys can see what it looks like without the filler. And here it is with no fillers in it. And you know what, you guys, I think I'm gonna leave it without the fillers, because I think you could see the words a lot better. So you can see the pumpkin spice and everything nice a lot better than having it filled. I wanted to do this DIY for people that feel intimidated by DIYs. This is extremely simple, and maybe this will give you the little confidence to start doing DIYs. And maybe starting something simple like this will give you the confidence to go ahead and tackle something maybe a little different. So I hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs. They're really simple, and I know that they may not be for everybody, but if you like this DIY, then I hope you go ahead and give it a try. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.